Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed is a spiritual crossing of the threshold to the world of being a truly expanded human being. Join mediums Cheryl and Kelley for conversations about discovering deep spirituality, developing your intuitive and empathic skills, and personal mediumship. Each episode will focus on tips, tools, and techniques to help you understand and expand your own inner gifts of life journey. Now, your host of Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed, Kelley and Cheryl.
Hi, everyone. Hey, welcome to our show, Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed. We are so glad you're here with us today. We have such a great show. I have been wanting this show for some time now. Before we get to it, I do want to say hi to my colleague, medium Kelley Eckhart. Hi, Kelley.
Hi, Cheryl.
How's it going?
I'm super excited about this show. I love Feng Shui.
Do you love it as much as I do? Because I didn't know that.
I do love it, and my husband loves it, and we're always talking about Feng Shui.
Oh
always.
My God. We have to talk. We have to get together then, because definitely so for everyone, welcome to our show. Our show is called How to Power Up Your Sacred Space with Feng Shui. And I'm so happy to hear that, Kelley, and I'm so happy to hear that about your husband. Feng Shui has got to be, it's a life changer. It's a game changer.
It is.
It's a way to bring in more good energy into your home, into your space, wherever you are. You could be in your office, your home, your car, but it's a great way to add energy, right, Kelley? So we're going to be talking about how to add energy.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah, good. And Feng Shui, it's about bringing good qi in. Let's just start with the basics of what Feng Shui is. I've always believed or learned that Feng Shui is the art of placement. It's about arranging your home and arranging things in your life that feel good to you, right? That we're creating space, we're creating good qi or good energy.
You're creating, yes, a space, and here's coming from a website that I found, and I like the way they describe it. Feng Shui teaches us how to achieve harmony with our environment. And I like that, because that's kind of what it is. You don't want to block your windows, and you don't want to block your doors or any kind of a pathway, you want to keep that energy flowing. And I just read, because I was doing research because we're doing the show, and I didn't know this. You don't want things under your bed. I mean, how many people store stuff under their bed? That's the flow of energy.
And they sell products and containers and bed frames where you can store stuff under your bed, but it's not good qi.
Yeah. And I don't have anything stored under my bed now, but in the past I have, and I didn't realize that was one of those. Yeah. And I never ever put my bed, near a window, like under the window, because suppose it's like blocking the energy. But I've always never done that since I was a kid, and my husband too. But sometimes you're in a house or a place where your house is just laid out so strange, and it's so hard to get the feng shui.
Yeah,
you're in one of those homes. It's an older home. It was built in 1980. Not that old, because I was alive when it was built. So,
so now when I look at architectural homes or designs, I'm always looking at feng shui. Don't you do that? I look at the way the house is laid out or decorated.
And if it's facing the sun, that's really important. I feel like to some people, especially us. But I mean, it's about bringing that energy in at the right time of the day.
So for everyone on our show today, welcome to the show again. We want to learn if you know anything about feng shui. Does everyone listening to us right now, who practices feng shui? Have you even heard of feng shui? Is this a new concept for you or a new idea? Because it means so much to me and Kelly that we wanted to share that with you today. Because when we bring in good energy into our home, we don't want it to rush out the back door, so to speak. We don't want it to escape. We want to hold on to the good stuff and let it circulate and move. And that's where flow and design come into play. Or what I always like is bringing plants in that have nice big round leaves, nothing
Yes,
sharp or
very
pointy.
rounded. Yes.
Yes.
When I'm not in an area or an environment that's feng shui, I'm not as creative, and I get serious like writing block or any kind of creativity block. Yeah.
And I even suggest, and I've created vision boards that were feng shui appropriate, like they were designed with the bagua in mind. And
Ooh.
the bagua is a template that helps you decide, where in your home you can gain the most energy around relationships or around good fortune and financial flow, like that's in the far left corner of your home. But yes, the vision board in a feng shui bagua design. Now that's kind of really interesting for me that I created that. I love that.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, so some people have heard of feng shui. Maria says never heard of feng shui.
What? I
Yeah.
feel like I must come. Well, I do. I come from a spiritual family. My mom used to talk about it all the time. She always had plants in the
Mhm,
home at certain areas, and my mom
mhm.
was all into it as well growing up. And I think it was pretty popular in the 70s.
I think it was too, and
The
even
trend.
a friend of mine with his company, when he opened a new building, he would hire a feng shui master to come and like bless his office or help him, lay out the furniture. Because believe me, many hotels hire feng shui uh, masters or practitioners to come and help them
They
design the
do. Yeah.
color, the flow. That way, when you walk into hotels that are nice and free flowing, someone must have been there with that in mind about the good chi energy.
And 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 it's about incorporating or like it's about incorporating like the outdoors, like
Mhm,
water and wood
mhm.
and metal and all these different
Yeah.
concepts in your home
Mhm,
to bring
mhm.
balance, because somebody's asking like what is it,
Yeah.
and really that's, I feel like that's like the basics of it, like it's putting everything in the right place so that the energy flows nicely throughout the room.
What I have learned, so I always just try to keep Kelly and I will keep it simple today because it's really today's kind of a beginner's discussion around feng shui, but there's so much to learn about it, and it's so lovely because it works with colors, right? Because I'm all about
Yes.
colors, right? If I want to
Yes.
So if we want to attract romance, for example, if you think of romance, you want to imagine the colors of pink or red, and you put those in your romance corner, so to speak, which is in the far right corner. So if you're standing at the front door of your house or your home, the front right corner is the farthest right corner is your romance corner, and there you want to decorate it maybe in pairs, like two of something, a statue of two people or two birds or a picture of two hearts, so to speak, two roses, and that can create a partnership if that's what you so want to desire and create.
Yes. And the five elements of feng shui, which I like, is
Mhm.
earth, metal, water, wood, and fire. And it comes from the Taoist, I hope I said that right, tradition. It's the elements are five interrelated phases in life that work together to create a complete system. And that's what I love about it. And I don't know if you ever remember my crystal store,
Yes.
but I was trying to incorporate a bamboo flooring in the area where
Oh,
the fountain was and the plants were. That was kind of my feng shui room, but the energy was so strong in that room. I
so
have to
nice.
say that when everybody was meditating, the light bulbs would explode.
Mhm.
There was
Oh, I
such
love it.
high energy.
Yeah.
And I knew it was because it had all these elements going
Right.
on for it, and the colors and all of that.
I love it.
Yeah, I actually tried to incorporate a little feng shui in that area.
So, and I love it that you mentioned natural fibers or bringing the outdoors indoors. It is about maybe creating a home environment where it's simplistic and inviting, right? It's where, and you can tell when something is feng shui is when you walk into a home or an office or a hotel, and it feels inviting. It feels relaxing. It's not harsh or it's not industrial, or it's about using inviting, calming
Mhm.
colors. If I
Mhm.
can, I saw Jose ask a question. Jose went, "Hi, ladies. Is a small desktop water fountain considered a feng shui? And where would it best be placed? Where would it best to place it?" And I know what I've learned about water fountains and water is we want to have it in the front of the home or in the back of the home, just for an idea. Because if you think about these wealthy homes or whatever, they have a big water fountain in the front,
Yep.
these big mountain, or they have a big pool in the back.
Mhm.
So water, even in your home, and I love it that you're asking this question, Jose, because water for me is about wealth and fortune. So
Yeah.
for me, I would place a water fountain like you're asking on your desk in the far left hand corner, which is around good fortune and financial flow. And then to top it off, if you'll use the colors of purple and gold, because that's the colors, because we think about gold coins, right? So maybe put 3 gold coins or
Mhm.
in the fountain even, or put it on a placemat of a purple cloth in some way. But think about moving water and even getting those solar water fountains for your house. I always want to
Yes.
get one for my backyard, just like
Mhm.
you have a swimming pool now in your backyard.
And I love it, and we just put a little fountain that pours out of it, so it's like a little, like, thing that so you hear, like it's almost like raindrops in the pool. I love the
Very,
sound.
it's very much a magnet for
Mhm.
financial flow and prosperity. And
That's what I'm
prosperity,
hoping for, girl.
there we go. She's got it, girl. Prosperity of health and abundance. So definitely, yeah.
Can I just read Denise?
Mhm.
She wrote something, and I thought that was really cool. She says, "Hi, ladies. Funny story. When I bought my house 18 years ago, I put the water dispenser in the corner between the kitchen and the living room. I have been blessed with good energy since day one. Come to find out, years later, it's feng shui to have water flowing in the center of your home. And that's exactly where it is. I love it.
I
See,
love it.
that is a
And
great story.
I
Thank you,
love it.
Denise."
Thank you so much, Denise. And the center of your home. So when you work with feng shui, you want to draw a diagram of your home,
Mhm.
and just some simple diagram, and you want to find out the very center of the home. And for Diane or Denise, excuse me, it was the middle of the living room, which I would say it usually is, because it was on
Mhm.
my last home. It
It
was
is on.
also, yeah, in the middle of the PowerPoint. That's the center
Mhm.
of the home, and lots of good energy there. You want to make sure that that has a nice flow around it just as well.
Yeah, I love that. And, what about colors, Cheryl? Because they talk about decorating with plants,
Mhm.
consider the position of things, and then balancing your colors.
Yes. So, for example, your entryway, either you're outside your front door or in your entryway when you walk in your home, you want to use the colors of black or gray, because that's your career center. So
Mm.
it would help boost your career. For example, if you had a black or dark colored, we'll just say dark colored rug in your entryway when you walk in, or even the placemat outside.
Mhm.
But I would say more in your entryway. But black, we don't think of that as maybe a color, but in feng shui, it is a power color, right? And then, as I
Yeah.
mentioned, the far left corner is the purple and gold. That's your fortune and prosperity. And the far right is pink and red. That's your romance. If you want to attract love in your life, or maybe more love, and it could be romance, or it could just be relationships, more friendships even too. So consider that. So, like, I had beautiful pink roses, and even if they're artificial roses, or
Right.
they make them
Yeah.
so lifelike now
Right. They
that
do a
it's
great
hard to
job.
tell. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the idea and it's the symbolism. So think of it this way.
And I don't know if this is even feng shui, but I'm hoping it is. I'm looking right now, but I don't even know. But we have always wanted a red door.
Red door.
And I'm actually, we've talked about taking the door we have now because it's the original door when the house was built in 1980, and it has like a cool design, with like
Yeah.
little flowerets in the middle, like three section squares with flowers, like almost like a rose. And I wanted to paint the door, black and then white with the trim, and then the roses red.
Beautiful,
My three
Kelly.
favorite colors.
Hmm.
And I really don't know if that's feng shui or not,
It
but I
is.
feel like it is.
It is, black and red are great front door colors. That's what every time I drive by these
I love
neighborhoods, and
it.
when we see a red door, it's like, up, they know feng shui. They know what's
Right?
going on. And if you don't have a red door, that's okay. Just keep the front door that you have, because a lot of people have like a natural brown wooden door or different colors, which are absolutely fine, but keep
That's
it
what we have,
clean.
yeah.
Yeah, keep it clean and tidy. And if you want to add red, add like two red pots, in your entryway outside with plants, right? So you can add two beautiful, outdoor pots with beautiful flowers, even red flowers if you want, or colored. But the
Mhm.
red is the idea once again. And red is very inviting. And that's why even in Chinese restaurants, every time you go to a Chinese restaurant, it's always red in the entryway when you walk
Yeah,
in. And then they have red over their cash register. If anyone
I
knows, they
love
have
it.
the bamboo
Yes.
plant, right? They have the
Yeah,
bamboo plant.
bamboo plant, and
They
then
have
sometimes they have a water feature.
a water feature. They have the coins hanging from the ceiling, what have you. And
And
then,
the
but just,
citrine, I've seen citrine in there too because that's for
yes,
money.
a good manifest
Wow. Yeah.
stone, the citrine.
Yeah, I've seen that at Chinese restaurants sometimes. In their little offering bowl with the water.
Yes, and candy, candy near the front door also, like on your way out of the restaurant, how you get mints or whatever they offer you. That's also very good for your home because it's like we're bringing in prosperity. We're appreciating what's coming in, lots of gratitude.
Yeah, it's nice. I love
Yeah.
it. I love how the I just love, I feel like I love so many different Asian cultures. Like they just mean so much to me. I just feel so drawn to that. They're more spiritual than we are.
I I believe they're definitely very they're very
Open.
aware of how energy works. Maybe that's through the
Yes.
Tai Chi and the Qigong and the
Even
martial
medicine
arts,
wise, it's
even
always been
medicine wise.
yeah, like with the, acupuncture with the needles. Is that what it's
Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Right,
I mean,
acupuncture.
all of that, like how our system really works, like their whole belief. I just love all of that.
Yeah. And just to tell everyone, sometimes houses, like I had lived in a house where when I went to the front door, I'd open the door and then immediately, Kelly, there would be the back door right there, like right across
Yeah.
the room. And
Yeah,
it's
you like
almost like, yeah, and that way, in feng shui, that would say that energy escapes, right? It goes right
mhm.
out the front door, right out the back, and you don't have good chi in your home very long
Yeah,
so we
I
want to
like
slow down good chi by placing like plants, in the living room or that slow down in
yeah,
front of the back door.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
let the chi energy kind of marinate and stay with the plants, so to
Right.
speak.
It sounds like we're cooking.
We're
We're cooking
cooking.
up some chi.
We are. We're cooking up some chi energy for everyone today.
I love it. Yeah, there's so many great things out there, I have not, like, studied it or anything like that. I've just always, like, have been interested in it and looked things up and try to,
Mhm.
incorporate some of that, and I know one thing that's always stuck with me is, like, don't block the windows, it's like you're
Yeah,
blocking the flow of energy, and so
yeah.
I've always been really big about never putting my like, a bed in front of a window,
Mhm. Mhm.
and things like that, and I never like to put the bed by the door. Like, I've always been,
Yeah.
it's interesting. I mean, sometimes I think a lot of it is very, like, intuitive.
Intuitive. A
It's
lot
what
of it
you
could
would
be.
normally feel drawn to do, I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of it could be common sense even,
Mhm,
but yet we don't think about it that way, and I
mhm,
agree with you. I think a lot of people probably are already practicing feng shui techniques and not realizing it, you know?
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
just to share with everyone, a way to slow down the good chi in your home also is to hang a crystal from the ceiling, and that would be in certain places around the home. But that's a way to slow down the good chi. As I mentioned, the large plants, a water feature, as we mentioned, helps the good chi circulate. So these are wonderful ways to add, and really, feng shui is about health. It's about spiritual health and physical health, mental health, emotional health.
I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when I'm not sleeping well, sometimes I will look at like the arrangement of my room and move
Mm-hmm.
things around, and
Mm-hmm.
suddenly I will sleep really good.
Oh, it's
It's
great.
like, when you get into a new house and you just don't,
Yeah.
we've moved a lot. It's like you just don't know where to put the bed or what's going to
Mm-hmm.
feel right.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I think, maybe feng shui doesn't maybe necessarily follow those rules, but it follows your body's rules.
Yeah.
We always like use the word kind of interchangeably of what feels good for us at home.
Yeah, I love moving things around too. I
Mhm.
like the shifting of energy because you
Yeah.
can really tell, right? When you shift your energy, when you move the couch from one place to another, it's
Yes.
different when you walk in
It
your
feels
home.
good, right? Like
Yeah.
it lightens it up if
Mhm.
it's a good transition.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if anybody has a husband like mine, but if I don't supervise him and if I leave him alone for too long in the home, I will come home and my furniture's been changed.
Oh.
Um, a lot. And it makes no sense what he's done because, and then he tries to tell me it's feng shui, but it's hilarious. And then he takes anything that you have out and he puts it in a tub and he throws it in the garage and we never see it again for like years later. We're going through all these tubs. I'm like, oh, why do I have like 5 of these? Because you just keep buying them. That's my husband. That's his way of decluttering, just
Yeah.
hiding everything from us
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
moving the furniture around, which
Right.
drives me nuts. So
Mhm.
he's only started doing this because he doesn't have a warehouse now, but he keeps saying he's trying to find the feng shui of the living room. I'm like, I found it years ago. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. And
It's taken us years.
I just want to say, how is everyone doing tonight? Are you guys enjoying the topic that we're talking about? I know Julie's like, wow, what a coincidence. My water heater is right in the center of her home. Denise says also feng shui to remove clutter. So a lot of you are catching on and already aware of feng shui. Definitely not dried flowers or dead flowers, Julia. Christine says definitely nothing dead. We want everything alive or
Mhm.
trimmed and kept really nice and bright. Maureen has lots of hearts coming through. And Jeffrey, hi Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
There's our guy Jeffrey. Hi Jeffrey. And yes, it's an interesting topic because Kelly and I were mediums. We are spiritual teachers, and we want to share with you ways to enhance your own personal life
Yeah.
with energy and good flow and good vitality. And one way is to think about color and how you decorate your home, and how important it is that everything kind of has a home, a place in your home, and ways to use your home or decorate your home to manifest,
Yeah.
right, and to attract, because everyone wants to manifest something, right? That's just our natural
Sure.
way. We want to manifest abundance of love, of gratitude, of friendship, of financial flow. And feng shui has that ability to create the best possible outcome for you, to create a way that you can gain momentum decorating.
Mhm. And I love it. I love it. So, Cheryl, we're almost at 30 minutes past the hour. Are we going to do readings tonight?
Yes.
So let's start a little bit earlier tonight because we had so many people last week. We promised them this week we would get back to them, and I didn't want to forget that.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you, Kelly.
so if we could share the link, I'm gonna if you hit the invite, do you see the invite button, Cheryl? Do you have that? Because I think you need to post
I do not have an invite button, but I can
at the
post.
very, very bottom.
I do not have one. I have no
Oh,
co-host abilities over here, but I can just take the StreamYard link that you guys are posting, and I can post here,
yes.
right? So people see me posting
Because
now.
you've got to
Hi.
post it for your
I did.
channels,
I posted it for my YouTube
and I
and for my
posted it
Facebook.
for mine too just now. And Brianna gave. Okay, you got it all. Good. Yeah,
Uh,
because I see you posting it now. It doesn't, I don't know how this works, but apparently when Brianna posted, it doesn't go to my business page or my
mm,
YouTube. So I have
mm.
to post it to go to my business and YouTube page. So we already have Sandy jumped right back. Let's bring her on.
Definitely. And
And
hi,
then we can,
Amanda. Thanks,
yeah.
Amanda. Just want to say hi to Amanda. Thank
Okay.
you. I gave
If
her a
you want
mini
a
reading.
reading, join us. Hi,
Hi,
Sandy.
Sandy. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are
Hi.
you tonight? You ready for what kind of a reading? What can we do to help you?
I'd like to hear from someone I miss very much.
Is this your mom, Sandy?
No, it's not.
Is your mother passed away?
Yes.
Okay. And then also, is there a male that you'd like to hear from?
Yes.
And would this be a husband, please?
Partner.
Partner. Very good. And this was a long time relationship?
2 years.
2 years. That doesn't feel very long. But when I connect with this person, I feel a soulmate connection. If you understand that, it feels like we got each other really quickly. And I want to say that I want to talk. Like we have so much to talk about, so much to catch up on. And there was an immediate attraction when you first met. Is this right?
Yes.
And then you just kept building and building and building from there. And I'm hearing that you shared everything. And you know what's mine is, you're talking about feng shui. What's mine is yours, and what yours is mine. And I just felt a heart necklace, or I felt that heart right over, like the heart sign right over my heart. So I don't know if you understand that. Do you have a necklace or a favorite necklace that your gentleman friend gave you? But I also feel love of my life coming through, and I'm hearing a lot of music, and I'm hearing romance. Also, would you understand that even though you it's a partner, it did feel like there was marriage somewhere down the road, or it does feel like there's there's lifelong companionship plans. I'll just say that, whether you have a choice or not. And then also, Sandy, I'm going to hand it over to Kelley just now, but was there a move that you were planning on together? It's like, I feel like you're moving to the mountains, or there's a move with the two of you.
No.
Okay. I'm going to leave it with that then, and I'm going to hand it over to Kelley. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you.
Hi, Sandy. I do feel like with him, he had quite a sense of humor. Do you understand this?
Yes.
He loved to joke around and make you laugh. And I feel like he was pretty laid back. He didn't like to, stress about things. And I also feel like his passing, I do feel he had some health issues, but he didn't really talk about it, or you didn't know maybe about everything. And I also feel like the passing was somewhat unexpected. Do you understand this?
Yes.
But it was health related. You understand this?
Yes.
And so he's very apologetic for not sharing everything with you, because I feel like he didn't share everything with you. It's like he knew more than he let on. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And I do feel like he wishes, well, it feels like, either I'm interpreting this wrong, but either he met you a long time ago and it was like a misconnection, or he wishes he'd met you a long time ago. I can't figure out what he's saying, or if it's both. But do you understand either of those?
Yes.
Yeah, because I do feel like you guys were a soulmate, but it's like you got to each other at the wrong time. It feels like you should have gotten together earlier, but things got in the way, it feels like.
Yeah.
And so, and he is a stubborn man, but a fun guy. And he just has a lot of love for you. And he wants you to know, like, he's always with you. Okay? And I'm going to leave you with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. I'm going to put you back, but you can listen on the through wherever you were listening before. Then it opens up a spot for somebody. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Sandy. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Julia. Let's see if it works. I don't see a camera. Hello, Julia. You have to unmute, please.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Awesome. How are you girls?
Great. How can we help you tonight?
I can't hear you ladies. Hold on a second.
Okay, we are standing by here. Can you hear us now? There is a little bit of a funny
Echo.
sound
Yeah. It
on
sounds
your
like
end.
she's underwater.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Better,
Let
should
me
we?
see if I can do.
Yep. We can
Julia,
hold
Can you
on.
hear me?
Yeah, not yeah, we hear you, but I'm going to put you in the back
Yeah.
again and bring you back up next so you can figure this out, okay?
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, thank you, girls.
She could figure it out that way. And let's add Maureen. Hi, Maureen. How are you
Hello.
tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How can we help you? What kind of a reading would you like?
Um, well, I'm on the cusp of a new adventure career-wise, and I just want to see
Yeah.
if that's going to work out in my favor.
Yeah.
I do feel it's going to work out. I feel like you are actually following more of a passion when it comes to your career. Instead
Yeah.
of looking at the money, you're looking at what you enjoy. And I feel like through that you're going to make the money is how it feels. And it feels like you'll be quite successful. And it feels also, I'm feeling a lot, it transitions into something even more. So I'm really like happy about this change for you because energetically you've been down because you're not happy with what you're doing. Do you understand this?
Yes.
And this is something new and exciting, even though it's in the same line of field, it feels like it's still new and exciting. And you need that. That's what keeps you going because you have the kind of mind that never stops. And when you get bored, you get stressed. And this is going to really bring a lot of calmness to your life, a lot of balance to your life. And you're going to start to love going to work again. That's what I feel. So it's a good move for me. What about you, Cheryl?
I heard jump, like jump right into it with both feet, and that you're more brave and courageous than you've ever been. And something happened in the last 2 years that you've really has changed you, where you have, I don't know, maybe you've just gotten thicker skin, so to speak, but you have been more determined now than ever. And yeah, your last employment or your last job definitely didn't value you as much or didn't utilize all of your talents. And I want to say that this passion or this career that you're moving to is a passion, and that your guides, because I do feel you connect with your guides. Maureen, do you feel angels and guides around you? Because they're saying it has been way too long coming.
Okay.
You have done this in your mind over and over. You've rehearsed it, you practice it, and now it's really happening. And they can't wait for you. It's like so much excitement around you, and I just feel so much embracement and really this life path being like you're answering the call. That's what it feels like. I'm answering my call.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that confirmation because it's scary with the change, but
Yeah. But your soul wants it.
yes, it needs it.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I'm
are.
excited for you.
So do the people. Yeah.
Well, thank you. We're gonna put you back in the stream in the back end. And
Thank you so much.
If you want to watch where you were before, then somebody else can hop on. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go back to Julia one more time. We'll try her. Hi, Julia.
Hi, girls.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, yes, sorry. There's the music going on in the background, the stove and microwave at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. How can we help you tonight?
Wow, it's just a surprise that you guys actually said hello to me. Oh my God, exciting. Feng Shui night.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel kind of stuck in my career and with my school, and I have two choices to go to school to finish my art degree. Do you guys see anything exciting for me, or?
Well, you go ahead, Cheryl. I'm gonna see what you say.
So, Julia, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
So I'm feeling like your artistic ability is definitely there. I feel like you have a teacher energy about you. I don't know if you ever want to teach art or not, but you're somewhat of a master artist or a master art, I'll just say, whether it's painting and or sculpting. And I want to say that you've sacrificed a lot to get as far as you've been. Do you understand that information? And I just kind of keep feeling a push, like I'm being pushed from behind to tell you that, like, keep going, because you're going to impress a lot of people along the way. And I do get a sense that your art will be seen, meaning that it will go public, or, you'll have a showing of this. But, you're very particular in your art, and I know that you want everything just so. But I want to tell you that there's a lot of feng shui energy coming off of what you do create. I think you have a real connection with what you create. You really do kind of put that heart into it, right? You
Oh,
said that.
that's hilarious, ladies, because I've been working on my art degree since 2014. I have 2 classes left, and I was thinking, should I just quit? Should I finish it? Should I go to
finish?
All right, so go that route. And I can kind of see myself teaching art, and I've done it for 10 years. I've been a teacher aide, and I do art with the kids, like painting and drawing, but I kind of saw it in the future. I was like, this year, I'm like, I don't know if I should finish it. I finish the 2 classes and make an effort to do it. And I was debating whether which school, because of COVID, I didn't go for 2 years, I want to say. So,
well, you know, what is you're going to get it just specifically art, because you kept mentioning children and I kept hearing art therapy and things like that.
Maybe because the kids I worked with in K through 3, I did art with them, I want to say 2 or 3 times before COVID hit, and they didn't stop. I started like at 12:30, the bell rang at 2:30, and they still wanted to paint. And a few of them started crying because they couldn't take home their pictures they painted with them because they were still wet. And they got so into it, and it was special ed, and a lot of them, they just went crazy.
I just see you're very good at it. Yeah,
I guess so. They just had so much fun. They didn't want to give back their brushes or put their brushes down at 2:30 when the bell rang. I had to go around and collect them all, and they did fantastic. I did flowers one day, self-portraits another. I kind of took over for the teacher to give her a break, and I had as much fun as they did just watching the kids paint. They were so amazing. It was so much fun.
So I hope this reading today helps nudge you to finish and get your degree, because I'm hearing that completion of that, like follow through and completion, and you can kind of, tuck that in your tool belt, or, tuck that and have that to actually help you advance, because there's something energetically about you completing this degree. It's like it's left undone, and it doesn't feel quite energized yet until you complete it, and then it takes your energy, like goes into a whole nother level. It takes off from there. Is that right, Kelly? You getting that?
Yeah, it's like a rocket. So
really?
Yeah.
That's what I think. So I gave up my house in Campbell 20 years to go back to school, and I've been like, should I just quit?
Finish.
I don't know what to do with this.
You're being drawn in a direction. We do want to get to the other people waiting, so I'm sorry,
ladies.
Thank you. We're gonna put you back in the back. All right, thanks, Julia.
Thank you, woman. Have a good night and a great rest of your summer, ladies.
Thank you. So I'm going to bring up Maria Ann. Hello.
Hi,
Maria Ann.
How can we help you tonight?
My question is about a book I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that the right thing I should do? Because it's really personal and it's been really hard to do.
Do you want to go first, Cheryl?
So I do feel this book is very cleansing. Like there's a lot of things that you want to say in this book that are very personal, as you mentioned, but will help a lot of people.
Yeah.
And look, do you have a brother, please? Or there's a man like behind you. So is your dad, there's some man behind you or around you? I just feel like this. Do you have
dad.
Your dad, would he have been crossed over, please?
Yes.
And is there something about you had a real tender connection with your dad?
Yeah.
It's like there's a soft spot in my heart for my dad. And you would go to him for with your problems, or he would be very nurturing, is what I'm hearing. And soft spoken in some way. Yeah. So I just know that there's something about tenderness and being delicate. Like your energy is very delicate, like a butterfly, but at the same time, it's quite beautiful. And there's a lot of people that I think in this world kind of need a little bit of compassion and, not only compassion, but they need that delicate balance that your book offers. Because you're not only delicate, and it's not weak, believe me, it's a strength. And I want to say, I think your book is going to do very well. All right, Maria, that's how I'm feeling. And Kelley, what do you pick up, please?
Well, what was your question again, Maria?
Like if I should do it, because it's really hard to put it out there.
Do it, like write the book, right?
Like I've done it. It's
personal.
done. Like
It's
yeah, if I
personal.
put it out there.
Here's the thing. I keep hearing there's hesitation because of other people. Is this something you're concerned about upsetting somebody or other people? Because I feel like you need to do what's in your best interest. But I want to say, I suggest, and I think you might have done this, but I feel like I have to mention it. Don't put anybody's names in it. Like keep
I haven't.
Okay, because I feel like that's the big concern is about people being identified, they want their privacy, some people.
Like I even put my name different.
Yeah, because I feel like that's important just for respect for others that you have written about because they're part of your journey. That's what it feels like. Do you understand this?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing to do and you're on the right track. But I want to say don't push yourself so hard. Let it flow. It'll be better. Okay?
I just didn't know if like now's the right time.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel now's the right time.
Me too.
And you can always have someone read a chapter that's never met you or doesn't know anything about you, or not a lot, a friend of a friend, so to speak.
Or join a writing group.
But I like what Kelley said about just not feeling like, you don't want to feel troubled about it, or you don't want to be rushed. You want to feel, but look, now is always the right time because it will take time to actually get to its final print, so to speak, or make its way to the shelf. And I believe what I'm hearing, Maria Ann, is if you take that first step, the more steps you take, you're going to be more confident. Oh yeah, this feels good. I got the hang of this. This is going to be fine.
Okay. I was going to do like the Amazon. Go through Amazon.
Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like there's a better one for you. So I know there's other companies that are out there that will help you with editing and everything and get opinions for very affordable price. Like it's really, I feel like affordable. So my sister used to work for a company that did that too. And I think that would be better for you.
Okay.
But so research before you choose Amazon is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. For self-publishing companies that have editors and book designers and all that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to put you in the back. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. Amanda, hello.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
How can we help you tonight?
Well, Cheryl was kind enough to give me a mini reading the other day, and she had mentioned that I'm a healer. And so I live in a retirement community, and I'm friends with the lovely people in the building. And I found that I really can take away their pains and things like that. And it's absolutely beautiful and amazing and wonderful because I can actually feel, my energy, and then like I heat up in my hands and my body heats up. But my question is like, I feel like either I can't do family members or my family members are blocked. And also, like, how far should I take this? You know what I mean?
Kelley, do you want to start?
Well, I'm going to say you can't read family members. No. It's
That's
very difficult to do family members.
That's what I thought.
But you can practice on your pets too, don't forget.
I lost mine about a year ago. He was my soulmate.
He's maybe working with you because I feel like you have a thing for animals.
I do.
So
yeah.
I would say you can practice on them as well.
Okay.
And I would say take classes and just follow it until it feels right.
Okay.
I say don't give up because I do feel your energy. It's very high, especially because like if you move your hands, I can feel that shift. And that's a good sign for me. Like that's a healer for me. But it's interesting because you also have a high like heat coming from your crown, which I know you must have a strong connection with like your angels then and your spirit family. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like it's a gift and you should pursue it and you should get training to learn how to harness it in a way that's healthy and positive for you and for others.
Okay, because she also said I need to change my career. So I'm like, I need to change my career to be able to fund doing this. You know what I mean? Or stay with it. So I'm like, do I really pursue what I'm doing now, which is like technical work because I'm really good at that, or what do I do? You know what I mean? To be able
Why
to make
not
money.
start developing and then transition slowly as you feel comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
I think I developed for 4 years before, or 3 years before I decided to start charging people.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So until you feel comfortable. Some people feel comfortable right away, and some don't.
I don't know. I'm
I was
such a
nervous.
helper, and I love to help people, and I
Mhm.
want to do it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but
just
you
my
can't make a
nature.
living off of that. And there is a thing about
Exactly.
energy, an exchange of energy to make it feel right. I love to
Mm-hmm.
do things for free too. But as I found out, I had this free event. This is what happens when you have these free events.
Mm-hmm.
People all sign up, but then they don't show up because there's no energy exchange. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when I charged $10 for another event, I was sold out. Like everybody showed up that signed up. So you
Okay.
got to think about that. That energy exchange is a big deal. It's
Yeah.
not about money. It's about that. Do
Okay.
you feel like you were paid what you deserved? You know, it's
Mm-mm.
got to feel like a balance.
Yeah.
You know, we can't give
Mm-hmm.
everything away.
True.
Yeah. What do you say, Cheryl?
So Amanda, I just feel that your soul, you are tapping into a part of a life that you've lived before or that you've known before, and that it's almost like recall or remembering, and that your ability to channel even energy. So
Mm-hmm.
it's about channeling a energy language. And I feel, yes, you want to study different modalities. You want to study Reiki or other healing classes,
Okay.
because I do feel it's important for you to be familiar with that. And
Okay.
I feel there's something you're going to tap into that's your very own, that's very
Yes.
unique for you, right, Kelly? That has your
Yes. Yes.
energy signature on it, where you're like, this
Mhm.
is the Amanda way, or this is the
Yeah.
Amanda method,
Yeah.
right?
It's
But you have all
natural
the
and soothing.
background experience to kind of
Mhm.
help bring you to help with other people. So, because it could be a combination of other Reiki and other plus yours. So don't. And also, I feel this energy exchange that Kelly's mentioning, actually, it gives you energy. I mean, really, I want to say when people invest in their own healing,
Mm-hmm.
that is very important for them to be able to receive the healing also, because they are very much a participant in their own healing. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to say that can actually boost your ability also, because there is an investment in both sides. And when we say investment, it's not always a monetary. It could be a trade. You could do a trade with someone, or
Yes.
they could give you a massage in place of a healing,
Mhm.
or trade you a piece of clothing, what have you, or
Mm-hmm.
but I do want to tell you that I think you are on the right path. And as far as the tech and the career, I really think there's something where they're going to blend together for
Yeah.
you, and you're going to get the best of both. So rather than looking at one or the other, saying I got to
Mhm.
do this or that, I
Yeah.
want you to say, and I have this great career as a techie that I love, and
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to add to my life, to my soul. I'm going to answer that interest that I have, and I'm going to somehow it's both going to work for you. Okay. So once
Okay.
again, and keep that and
Mm-hmm.
I
inclusivity.
love that. I
Inclusivity. Do you
love
like
it.
that?
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
love it. It feels good.
I feel good. I feel energy through me right now, and it feels really
Yeah,
good.
I love it, Cheryl.
Yeah.
I feel the same thing. You just worded it so great.
Yeah. You
Thank
said
you.
my presence was healing for people. And so like
Oh,
just my energy, my presence, and I've known that my whole life.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful.
it's great. I love to lift people up. It gives
it's
me joy.
very blessed. Very
Hmm.
blessed.
Thank you so much for coming on, Amanda.
Thank you, ladies. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Put
Thank
you in the
you.
back now. All
You're
right.
Okay.
welcome.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there. How are you?
Hi,
I'm
Kathy.
great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I lost a couple people uh over the past just year and a half, and I think I feel their presence uh, and I believe that I've received signs, but I just wonder if you feel anyone around me, or um, you know,
I feel a man standing next to you, almost like a partner. Is this a
um,
husband
I lost my
or
partner.
a love? Yeah.
Yes,
He's standing and he has his arm around you, like he's standing all proud of you. Like he's like, this is my woman kind of feeling like, and he's got this arm around you and he's like, this is my person, you know?
thank you.
Yeah, I feel like he's standing there to support you, to love you, to guide you. I do feel like he was taken too soon. You
Yeah.
weren't expecting it. I don't think he was expecting it. I feel like you guys are making plans to do
Yes.
things like, in your life together, like travel and things like that. And I feel like, you guys, it's almost like you knew each other forever when you met. It was just so natural and so
Mm-hmm.
great. And he thanks you because I do feel like that was the only time in his life where he ever really felt like he belonged with that person. I think that he'd had a lot of troubled relationships, and you were the first one that was like in his life later in life. He's saying, where I felt like I found the one, we click, we understand each other.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
At least
And
that was that's what his family tells me about me.
yeah, he loved you so much, and he thanks you for the time that you did share and for the opportunity to really understand and feel. I feel is what he's saying is like true love, like my soulmate. And he
Good.
wants
Yeah.
you to know he's always going to be with you. And this was part of your journey. I feel like the two of you had a past life, and it was like, this whole traumatic life before, and you came here to meet up earlier, but it's like you had a couple misconnections. And when you finally did, it was like, oh, we gotta do this again. So I feel like,
Yeah.
this is not your last life together. You guys are on a journey of learning and exploring this, universe. And now that he's on the other side, he's continuing his growth, but he's also guiding you. It's part of his own education. And
Okay.
it was part of your guys' plan. So I know, as sad as it is, because you miss him and love him,
Mm-hmm.
he's still with you, and you're going to be with him again, and you guys are going to have another life.
Okay.
If that makes, I know I lost my son, and I feel the same thing about
Oh,
him sometimes, but it's like sometimes when you feel down, just know he's right there. He puts his
thank
arm
you.
around you, he grabs you, and he's like, I love you. And he's such an affectionate guy, I feel.
Yes, he
And
is.
and he just loves you so much. He's always with you, okay?
Thank
Cheryl,
you.
do you have anything?
Can I just add to that? The two of you always went everywhere together, is what I'm hearing. We did everything together. We did shopping. We did clothing. We did traveling. We baked. We did making. We did
Yeah.
planting. We finished each other's sentences, and we talk all the time, and we're
Mm-hmm.
so interesting, and we love traveling, and there's so much about. I don't know if you have his boots or not, but he brings through boots. You understand, please?
Yes, I kept his motorcycle boots right next to the bed, and just a couple weeks ago, I gave them to his good
Mhm.
friend.
Mm.
That he said they fit like a glove, and he needed motorcycle boots because he was
Mhm.
going on a trip to a bike rally that we would normally have gone to.
How lovely. And I,
So,
I just want to tell you that he flickers the lights in your bedroom, is what I'm hearing, if you understand that. Because the bedroom is like the heart of the house,
mm-hmm,
just to tell you. Like there's a lot of energy in there. Like we spend a lot of time in there,
mm-hmm.
a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. But a very your friend is very playful. I just want to say, very playful, very
Yeah.
playful, very happy, very. He could everyone's friend. Like he very good conversationalist. Always find
Mhm.
something to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I think your doorbell rings or something, and there's no one there, or there's a doorbell or some ring happening in your home. I don't know if you understand that, please.
Um, it might now and then the phone rings, and
Okay.
there's nothing.
Okay. But he's with you all the time. So that's what I'm going to leave with you. And once again, I felt very much the lights flickering is very much. And also,
There's
you
a
have
lot
that?
of one light in the kitchen all the time, and
Yeah.
yes, the bedroom does.
Yeah.
There is a light in there too.
And it's lovely and happy energy. I just want to say very vibrant.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Kathy.
He's really a great energy.
Great energy. And he's all right on the other side.
I mean, he's so animated and so like in my, like I could just almost physically see him. He's so strong.
He had a lot of charisma.
Funny. Like he goes, I'm not the boss anymore, you know, or, you know,
Yes.
but it's kind of, he's just very jovial, you know,
Mhm.
loves to banter, loves to, you know, he loves to create. I just feel very melodic with him, that songs are very meaningful. So
Mhm.
probably sending you songs.
And-
He sang to me the night,
Oh.
well, actually the night he passed away. He sang a song to me.
Yeah.
Is there a connection to the month of June? Last month, was there a birthday or an anniversary?
Nothing's ringing a bell right now.
Okay. Is your father in spirit?
Yes.
And do you know if his birthday was in June?
It was April.
So somebody on your father's side, I feel June. That's all. I just feel like I have a father figure coming through. I just wanted to mention that because I kept hearing, tell her about June, tell her about June. So I feel like that's.
I'd have to think about that one.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Well, I just want to leave you with that. I'm good.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. And he loves it that you write to him and that he has your letters. And just to tell you, he wants you to write to him more.
I will. I will.
All right, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. So we have about 3 minutes left.
We have so many lovely people on tonight, Kelly. I just have to say, oh my gosh.
And we have to give our announcements, and I feel bad because we have 2 people left, but I don't know if we're going to get to you guys. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do our announcements.
Yeah.
Kelly. Why don't you go first?
So I just put on the books some more classes. Brianna will post them for me because I just put them on. But next month I have an in-person small group reading at the Love and Light Center, August 19th. Thank you, Brianna. That one's in person at my Love and Light Center here in Sacramento. But on the 20th, I'm going to have one that's just strictly online. And there's the event right there. And then I know I have another, I'm not doing free classes anymore because I was really disappointed that I offered this free class, 20 people signed up and only 5 showed up. So I am charging from now on. So I do have another class. It's very affordable though. I'm just charging a very minimal fee. But another class that's coming up, it's called Are You a Medium again? And that is going to be late August. And then I also have in September another open mic night for all the medium people want to watch, because the last one was really quite successful and a lot of fun. So, and you can always go to my website at mediumkelly.com and go to my events page to see what's, you know, happening and what's coming up, and find links to purchase tickets or whatever you need to do. And then I have my Egypt trip next year, which is in February, and we have 6 spots left. And you can find out more about that on my website as well. Oops, is that, yeah, there it is. Thank you. You, Cheryl, your turn.
Thank you. And thank you. We're so excited for you, Kelly. And just for everyone, I have such great events coming up in August. I'd love to see each and every one of you at my events. I have my small group reading event August 1st, which is the full moon. So that is always amazing to be doing readings on the night of the full moon. I am excited. I'm interested in what's going to happen. It's big energy. That's August 1st, where I have my small group reading event. It's called Circle of Love. And there are definitely tickets left. I'd love to see you there, but only a small group of people will be joining me, and everyone gets a reading. So that's August 1st. That's next week. And then August 29th, I will be with the wonderful medium Thomas John on August 29th. And these are both online events, so you can join me on both from the comfort of your own home. So once again, I'll be with Thomas John August 29th. And really, I always invite you to join us, really just to feel the energy of the spirit world. We do as many readings as we can. Thomas and I, we have 2 hours. So however many readings we can do with that time. And we'll definitely ask you to open your hearts. I always say, come with an open heart and an open mind. And then just to share with you, on Sundays, I offer my healing prayer circle. If you are not a member of my healing prayer circle community, it's free to join. That's every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time, online once again, where we meditate and manifest and we heal and we create and we talk about all things spiritual. So I'd love to see you there.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Sounds like a busy, good time for all of us.
It is. And for everyone listening, thank you so much for being a member. And really go to Kelley's website. She has so many things going on at mediumkelly.com. That's Kelley. And sign up for her mailing list, and you'll always be updated with what's happening with Kelley. And then for myself, my website is mediumcheryl.com. And I'd love to have you sign up for mine too, because Kelley and I do many things together, but also separately. I mean, we have lots more events to talk about as our summer is upon us. But we just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. And Kelley, as we sign off here, do you want to say anything else? Wish everyone. Yeah.
I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks, everybody. I'm going to England to go study at the Arthur Findlay College for a week and just kind of go wander around London for a few days too. So I'm excited. So Cheryl will have 2 separate co-hosts. Lori Albert and Jeffrey again.
Yeah,
we love these 2.
Yeah.
They're amazing. And so they're going to be helping her out while I'm gone. I'll miss you guys. I'll try to listen, but it's going to be the middle of the night when the show is. And they're 8 hours ahead. So maybe I'll listen the next day. But I will miss you guys, and I'll be back mid-August. I think.
Well, we wish you a safe and a big adventure for you, Kelley.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
And we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us to Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. We'll see you next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern. But have a wonderful week and keep those emails coming. You can always contact us at seeingbeyondradio.com. Join our mailing list, and we'd love to have you experience all of our replays from our past shows as well. We have many wonderful shows we've done. So thank you again for being part of our community here at Seeing Beyond Living Transformed, and have a wonderful week.
Bye, everybody.
Namaste.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.